What's up, guys? It's Rinelight here. This is my first, probably Pokemon related video outside of shiny hunting. I'm a full-out shiny hunter on Twitch, so this is mainly for my Twitch community. Oh, I was down pointing because link in the description, blah blah blah, if that's something you're into. But yeah, let's get started. I know why you're here. You want to see some weeb dweeb rank all the Pokemans. So, wait, how does this work? How'd they even sort this? Oh, I gotta look all the way over here for Ivysaur? Oh, that's dumb. Okay, so... Okay, we'll still go in order. I know how to go through all this. So, the first one, I think I'm gonna do... Well, not the first one, but the first one we have to do is Bulbasaur. I'm gonna put Bulbasaur in A tier. I think Bulbasaur is for sure the best starter. I actually think I like the whole line the most. I really like the plant thing going on. You know what Bulbasaur's line always reminded me of? You know those Pac-Man frogs? They're like these like little fat little frogs and they have like horn eyes. It really reminded me of that because he's got the pokey little ears. The spotted pattern too kind of reminds me of it. Always gave me a Pac-Man frog kind of vibe. So I really like Bulbasaur. I actually like a lot of the grass starters, but we'll get to those in other videos. Okay, so Ivysaur. I'm going to put Ivysaur in S tier. I actually think Ivysaur might be my favorite. Definitely my favorite out of the middle evolutions. For sure. Well, I should judge them on their own merit, because I feel like if I just do like Ivysaur versus Wartortle, like I should just judge them on their own thing, even though Wartortle's cool. I think this maybe is a biased thing because the Gen 3 sprites are really, really good for these Pokemon. I'm pretty sure these are the Gen 3 ones. They look like it. Maybe this is a Gen 4 and I'm like just a crazy person, but we'll see. Let's see. I'm not including Megas. This list has Megas in it. I want to do a separate Mega tier list. So we have to do normal. I actually don't remember the numbers of the Pokemon in order, but we can just do them based on evolution. So we can do... Where is Venusaur? Here's Venusaur. Venusaur I'm going to put in A tier. The reason why... I don't really like the way that Venusaur looks in the games. Although, like, the original holographic Venusaur Pokemon card, I like Venusaur's character design itself. I just don't think I've ever liked any of the sprites for Venusaur. And I think that the Venusaur 3D model, like in the newer games, looks kind of derpy. So that's where I'm going to go for that. Also, like the... It's not a Rafflesia flower because that's what Vileplume has, but the semi-Rafflesia flower, like sticking out the bloom. I like his little, like, I don't know what they are, like bumps on his legs. They're great. Venusaur is fucking awesome. Okay, this is the first, wait, no, not yet. Okay, so we're gonna do, just since I've got Butterfree right here, let's do Caterpie. I'm gonna put Caterpie in A tier. I think that like I believe it's maybe it's Monarch Butterfly Caterpillar, I'm pretty sure it's based on. I can't remember exactly. The eyes are great. His little V-stalk is great. He's perfect. My only nitpick is maybe the mouth. I'm not sure if I like the weird like Pokeball power button mouth he's got going on, but it's fine. Like it's not the greatest, but it's like, you know, it's fine. Metapod, I'm gonna say C tier. I would put D tier because just like to me, like Chrysalis Pokemon just kind of boring, but I like his chilled out expression. Metapod's cool. And then Butterfree. First controversial pick. Butterfree's D tier. I've never liked it. Out of all the butterfly Pokemon, we got like all the like moth and butterfly Pokemon, I guess. They're kind of in the same category. Like Venomoth and Mothim and all these. Never feeling it. Oh, I said I wasn't going to make comparisons, but it's impossible. How can you not compare as a Pokemon fan? But Butterfree, I'm just not totally feeling it. I just like, I don't really... I don't really like anything about it. I don't really like the wings. I'm not really a fan. I don't really like the face. I extra don't like the super tiny little arms. Oh no, I've never been into Butterfree. Okay, so next I'm gonna do Rattata. Rattata's also D, just kind of a generic looking rat, nothing else really going on. The tail's kind of cool. This is another Pokemon that I think in like the trading card games with all the art, they give it a lot of personality, but I don't think the in-game sprites have much personality. You know what? For Raticate, I'm gonna put it as C. I actually kind of like the body shape. I'm not a fan of the rat tail, but I'm not a fan of that on like any rats. At least Rattata has like the cool cartoony tail. This is like a gross real rat tail. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like the whiskers. Like Raticate has kind of grown on me like a little bit. I used to say it was D tier, but I'm gonna say it's C tier now. Okay. So then we got Pidgey. Pidgey C. I don't have too much to say about it. It's inoffensive. But no, you know what? I'm gonna have to put Pidgey in D. Cause like Pidgey I have like no attachment to at all. Like I never really end up catching them. I always kind of skip by them. I don't know. I just, to me, like, nothing about this, like, if I'm judging on design, not personality, nothing about this is, like, catches my eye. You know, I'm just not like, oh my god, I really want that Pokemon. Just kind of like, it's a bird. It's a thing, you know? And then, let's see. Where's second form, boyo? Where are you? Why didn't they perfectly organize this? Okay, here we go. Which one's the... It's Pidgeotto, then Pidgeot, right? I'm pretty sure Pidgeot's the last one. I always get them confused, because I always think the one with the longest name should be the final form. But I'm pretty sure the Pidgeot is the last one. Pidgeotto, C tier. It's got a little bit more personality. So just like a bigger Pidgey with more of a crest. Not really a fan. You know what? We're gonna put, I think this is Pidgeot. Pidgeot in A tier. I actually have grown to like it. I think it's really cool. The crest is good. I didn't used to think I was like that attached to Pidgeot, but now that I've seen how big it is, like in proportion, like in the anime and stuff, or I can't remember if it's in the anime or trading cards, but Pidgeot is like large, and like that's really cool. Like have this big bird you can fly around on. Crest is cool. This is like, I feel like this, like Pidgey should have started with this much personality. I shouldn't have to like wait to like the third stage of all that leveling to like for it to not feel like a more generic bird. Let's see. Gotta find Spearow. Where's Spearow? Here's Spearow. Spearow, D. Same reasons as Pidgey, just kind of generic, not much to say about it. Fearow, also D. I think this thing is dumb. Like, it's just boring looking. Its crest has nothing on Pidgeot's crest. There's just not a lot going on. Yeah. It's just, I don't have anything to say about it. You know what it looks like? It looks like an angry egret. It looks like if you had like an egret that was just like pissed and like lost all its luster and just became a cranky old man. Okay. Let's do Weedle. Weedle's D. I just don't like Weedle. It does have personality. It's got the clown nose. But I don't know. It's just dorky. There's just nothing about Weedle I'm really feeling. Kakuna, C. Same reason as Metapod. I like the personality, but there's just nothing exciting to me about like a larval stage Pokemon. Like I get it. It's cool in the games as a gameplay mechanic to have this thing like seal itself up and get ready to burst out and become this like incredibly cool looking thing. I totally get it. But It's just not fun on its own. This is like a Pokemon that only works as an evolution. Beedrill. This one's really hard. I'm gonna put B for Beedrill. Beedrill's cool, but it's just not like what I look for in a Pokemon. Like, I don't tend to use like the really aggressive Pokemon when I play, but Beedrill's cool. It's a cool thing to do with a bee. Like, I'm not sure if like you, well, I guess it's more looks like a wasp, but it's called Beedrill. But I don't know. Like, bee with spikes is not enough to get me to pick a Pokemon, but I get why people like it. If I choose Pokemon based on like what is I think looks badass, Beedrill's up there. But badass is not a criteria by which I like pick my Pokemon teams on. Okay. Let's do Squirtle. Put Squirtle in A tier. They give Squirtle a ton of personality. That's basically it. I like the color scheme. I like his little tail. His weird little, like, Tommy Pickles face. But, I don't know. It's like... Squirrel's okay. I don't have much to say about Squirrel. I mean, look at him. He's just a turtle with a lot of personality. That's Squirrel's whole thing. But the person, like, you can look at this sprite and immediately tell, like, the personality of Squirtle. Like, it conveys so much. So, I think it's great. Next one is... Wartortle. Wartortle's gonna go in S tier. I think the wing ears are super cool. I really like it. I love like the, I don't know what you'd say, like the sea foam wave cresting tail's really cool. Wartortle's awesome. Like, I think, I don't know, like these are really good middle stages. I'm really into them. They're just great. Blastoise, another controversial pick. C tier. I think having like this cool aerodynamic, not aerodynamic, I guess like hydrodynamic or whatever turtle. He looks like he could go super fast through the water. I think like having his slickness just turn into basically like just this bulking, like slow, like I'm not, it wasn't interesting to me as a kid. I always thought the cannons were dumb. I'm sorry, everyone's gonna feel attacked right now, but this, I gotta throw down. You know what? I think I don't like the concept of Blastoise. I don't really like Blastoise's design, but I think he's probably above C tier. I don't think I put him in C tier. He's not generic. He's got some personality. You can tell from this. Okay, we'll put him in B. B for Blastoise and B for Beedrill. That's funny. Yeah. Okay, Charmander I'll put in C. Like, Charmander's personality of just being happy is not enough to, like, get me excited. Like, Lizard with flame tail is not that cool. Like, the design is too simple. I don't know. Charmander's not my jam. Charmeleon, D. This is, like, by far the worst one. This one looks really generic. Like, at least Charmander kind of looks like a little unique. This is the most generic head shape you can give a dragon. Super, I don't know. Charmeleon, I'm really not feeling. Let's see. Okay, Charizard, C. It's just a dragon. Like, badass dragon is just not enough to get me. Like, I know, like, in these Monster Collection games, like, Charizard's popular. Obviously, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like, clearly there's a huge market of people who just want to play a video game where they collect a badass dragon and get it to max level and burn everything to a crisp with their badass dragon bud. That's not for me. It's not why I play Pokemon. Not a fan. Okay. Ekans I'll put in C. It's just a snake. Not that cool. Arbok. How do I feel about Arbok? How do I feel about Arbok? I don't know exactly how I feel about Arbok. I think we're gonna put Arbok in B tier. It's got, like, I don't tend to find myself using it. I don't use a lot of poison types. But if I was playing, like, a Nuzlocke or, like, I needed to use it or whatever, I'd pick Arbok. It's cool. The face is cool. I mean, obviously, as a shiny hunter, there's some Pokemon where I think of the shiny. The shiny for Arbok is awesome. I don't know. Arbok's pretty sweet. Got a lot of presence. Got a lot going on. I like Arbok. Pikachu? I'm gonna put... Oh, this is so hard. This is one of those cases where it's hard having played the other games, because I would rank Pichu as my favorite, above Pikachu and Raichu. I'm gonna put Pikachu in B tier. I never really used Pikachu. Pikachu's really cute. If we're judging based only on cuteness, this would be one of the number ones. But I don't tend to really use Pikachu when I actually play the game. I enjoy watching Pikachu in the anime, for sure. If we're judging on anime tier list, they give Pikachu a ton of personality because the mascot. But in terms of, like, literally in the game, what do I really enjoy? I don't know. Pikachu's gotta be B. Raichu... I actually kind of like Raichu. I think I'll put it in the same category. I was, like, trained when I was a little kid to hate on Raichu because Pikachu was, like, seen as cooler. But I like the long tail, the electricity. I like the body shape. It's so, like, it reminds me of, like, a stuffed animal, like how it, like, kind of widens out on the bottom. I don't know. The ears are kind of cool. I like Raichu. Sandshrew... Sandshrews B. Sandshrews got a good personality. I love, like, the tile, like, armor look it's got going on. The eyes are cool. Face is cool. Sandslash. Sandslash has gotta be... I don't hate Sandslash, but it's C for me. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's got quills. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I don't really like the hands or the feet, like the claws. I think something about the head, like, just becoming more pointy, loses personality. I kind of like the fact that the ears are kind of cool shaped too. Like, it all blends in. That's kind of neat. It's not the worst, but it's C. What is this? Nidoran female, I think. D, just generic. Like, it's not like is its own animal. It's kind of like got a little horn, little, like, rat face, and these. It's, like, definitely feels like an original thing, but I'm not a fan. Nidorina, also D. I don't know. Like, this to me just feels. There's something really. I hate just saying, like, this is generic, but it really just feels like monster creature. Like, it doesn't, I can't exactly tell what it borrows from in terms of design. I just am not a fan. Nidoqueen, not into it. I don't really like the color scheme. It's just kind of like derpy looking to me. I'm not into it. Nidoran male. Oh, we're noticing a theme, actually. Don't like this for the same reasons I don't like Nidoran female. Okay, Nidorino, I'll put in C. He looks like he's ready to mess you up. I like the ears. I like the spines going on the back now that are more pronounced. Like, the pose is cool. Like, these super long pointy ears. I think the, like, really extended ears more than these is really cool. Nidoking. Nidoking I'll also put in C. I don't dislike it like I do Nidoqueen, but it's, like, just kind of okay. But, like, I definitely think if I just look at this, I'm more into it than all these four, for sure. Okay. Clefairy. Clefairy is B. I like Clefairy. I like that they're like aliens. I like the face, little tooth, the tail, the ears. Like, there's just, it's just great. Like, I think this is like a Pokemon that's cute in like a average way. Like, it's just cute, as opposed to like, we designed this to be as cute as possible. You know, like this is how you make, like, you know, the cute thing to sell toys. This is just like, oh, it's cute. Clefable, S tier. Clefable's one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I absolutely love it. I love the little like wing spikes. I love the like pill-ish body shape. I know like the ears. I like it for the same reasons I like Clefairy. There's just like better Clefairy. And like Metronome kicks ass. I love Clefable. I'm totally fine with the weirdly small face compared to the body. I think it's kind of derpy cute. It's awesome. Vulpix I'll put in B. If I'm gonna pick like a foxish Pokemon, it's cool. I like the tail. It's very like serene and almost mythical feeling. Ninetales, I'm gonna put in B. It's a cool Pokemon. I'm just not personally into like nine-tailed, you know, beast, fox, whatever. It's cool. Shiny of it is amazing though. Jigglypuff, C. It's just a ball. The singing gimmick was never enough for me. Like, I get why a lot of people like it. It's memorable, but I'm not attached to it, but I remember it. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff I'm gonna put in A. I like Wigglytuff quite a bit. I seem to have an attachment looking at this for like these tall sort of like jelly bean shape body Pokemon. I love the ears, the little swirl's great. I like the big white tummy. That's awesome. Little stubby feet. Great. Zubat. C. Games make you dislike them. Actually, yeah, okay. I'm gonna put it having a little more personality. I like that it has like no eyes. Like it's a solid way to design a bat. Golbat. Despite its amazing Gen 1 sprite, I'm gonna say Golbat is D. I'm just not a fan. I don't like the weird legs. Like, nah! It's just, this Pokemon just, nah! That's it. Let's see. What does this do? Oh. Swaps it? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, Oddish. Oddish is C. Just not exciting. Gloom I'll put in B. I like the personality of Gloom. It's got a lot going on. Gloom is cool. I like the face. The face is really dumb. I like its little pre-flowering bulb. Little drool. Gloom's cute. Gloom is good. Vileplume, S tier. One of the best Pokemon this gen. I love the Rafflesia flower. I love its little body. I like how it's just hanging out. It's just got like a constant little awning over it. It's just like, hey, what's up? I'm here under this flower. Paris. Paris I'll put in C. I don't love it. Not much else to say about it. I like it's like this little crab thing. It's got some stuff going on. Parasect. You know what? Parasect is D. I think it's a downgrade on Paris. The lore behind it is cool. It's possessed by the mushroom, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I'm not really into it. I'm not really into Parasect. The fact that the eyes go fully white is cool, though. And I do like the pattern on the mushroom, but it's just not, I don't know. I'm not that excited. Venonat, B. Venonat's cute. I like its little furball attitude. I love the little mouth, little teeth spikes coming out, little hands. I love the antenna. The antenna are awesome. Venomoth, S tier, way cooler than Butterfree. Like This is one of the coolest moth Pokemon because there's like multiple ones over the gens. Love its like fuzzy tummy. I love the eyes. The like 3 spike head is awesome. Dude, Venomoth is sick. Okay, we'll get this out of the way. Diglett and Dugtrio go in D. There's just nothing cool about this to me. I don't like their little hot dog heads. I don't like 1 hot dog head or 3 hot dog heads. This just, to me, is just a lame excuse to have enemies that you encounter in caves because they're in like the ground everywhere. Meowth, C. Not offended by Meowth, but it's not like, you know, I don't have an affinity for Meowth. Oh, Persian D. How could you take a cat with this personality to just, I'm a regular ass, basic ass cat, but I'm snooty and look down on you. That's it. That's all that's going on with Persian. The gem is less cool than the coin. Look at how much personality Meowth has compared to Persian. I'm just really not into Persian. I like actively dislike Persian. Psyduck. I'm going to put Psyduck in C. Enough personality, but ends up just being a duck. Golduck is D. Look at this downgrade. Look at this dweeby. This tail is like face. I don't know. This to me is not what I thought I was gonna get if I had a high level psychic duck. This thing is so I hate it. The derpy spikes, the derpy crown. I don't know. Mankey. C. I like that it's kind of its own thing. I like the little feet. It's got personality. Primeape is C too. Primeape is almost B for me. But there's just something about like Furball that's mad with arms and legs is not enough for me for a Pokemon. Growlithe. I'm gonna put Growlithe in C. The thing about Growlithe that I'm conflicted about is its design is good, but nothing about it's for me. Like, if I was gonna have a dog in the real world, it's not the kind of dog breed I would go for. But it's cool. It's a flame dog. I like that it's still got a little bit of, like, the tiger patterns on it. Arcanine. Okay. Arcanine I need to do some clarification on. I'm gonna put Arcanine in B tier. Big dog, giant dog is a pretty cool idea. I wish there were more big dog Pokemon. They're pretty cool. I like the fluffiness of it. It's got like a regal air to it. But the 3D model for Arcanine sucks. If I was looking at like Gen 6, this would be D tier. Like, I hate the 3D model for Arcanine. They remove all of its coolness. It looks so derpy. Poliwag, it's fine. It's a little tadpole. It's okay. Poliwhirl, S tier. Look at this thing. It's so simple, but it's so good. The eyes are great. It's so like weird looking. It looks so like cool and cute and creepy all at one thing. I love the spiral and the feet. Poliwrath. Poliwrath is gonna be D tier. It's just, how do you take this? It's such a downgrade. It's just the same thing. Its spiral shrinks, which is the coolest part about it. It gets like big, like freaking Mickey Mouse feet, which I hate. The legs are super short looking. I don't like these giant, like the gloves are not to me what make Poliwhirl cool. It's just this guy, but more generic and angry. Poliwhirl should have been the last stage. This should not have been a 3-stage evolution. Abra, C. It's okay. Just a psychic thing. Same with Kadabra. Alakazam, I'll put in B. He's got spoons. He's got intelligence. He's neat. He's neato Cheeto. He's okay. Although I always thought his weird, like, super small... Excuse me. Like, super small, I don't know what you'd call it. Super small hips is like really weird compared to his giant torso. He's cool. I like his spike head. I like his mustache. Like, I don't tend to use Alakazam, but he's cool. I totally get it. Machop, D. Just like a little, like, clay lizard boy. Machoke is kind of cool. Even though he's just like a lizard muscle dude. Machoke is okay. Got a little bit more personality than Machop. Machamp is D. I don't like just I got 2 more arms and now I have like a weird duck mouth. I don't know. I don't like Machamp at all. Bellsprout. D. There's nothing really appealing about Bellsprout. Just walking plant boyo. Weepin' Bell's B. I like I like that it's just like this disembodied. I just like, oh! Weepin' Bell's awesome. I'm feeling Weepin' Bell. There's not really much to say. It's just like a plant flower with like little leaf arms, and the expression, the personality on Weepin' Bell's just killer. Victory Bell's S. I love like pitcher plants. It's such a cool way to do it. Looks so menacing. It's perfect balance of like having enough detail where it's not like super simple, but not like a super simple design. I'm totally into it. Dude, Victory Bell's awesome. Victory Bell is probably like the Team Rocket Pokemon I really liked, if I had to choose some. Tentacool and Tentacruel, both D tier. I'm just like, there's cooler ways to do jellyfish. I don't know. I'm not into it. Not feeling it. There's not really much to say. They're just like, I guess I like Tentacool a little more because it's sort of like derpy. I don't like this super angry jellyfish man. I really don't like the beak. But, I don't know. Geodude Graveler, D tier. I think it's obvious why. Just rocks with arms and faces. Being angry. Not into it. Golem, I'll put in C, because at least it feels like its own thing and has a little more personality. Although, just like jumble of rocks with Machoke face on it is not great. But, whatever. Ponyta... I'll put in C. It's got enough personality, but it doesn't scream like personality to me. It's just kind of like, that's a fire pony. Rapidash is cooler. I think Rapidash has more. It's got the elegance, like the more like that it's more spread out. It just feels, I don't know. There's something about it that's cool. I like that it's got more of a defined horse look too, rather than just like super cutesy version. Slowpoke. I'm gonna say B. Slowpoke's got a lot of personality. It's just kind of its own thing. I mean, I guess I rate a lot on personality. Let's keep saying that about the same thing. I love the little curly ears. I love he's just hanging out. He's nice and tubby. I like the little like fade into the white on the tail. That's pretty good. Slowbro, A tier. Look at this. Look at this dude. I love the shelter that's attached to it. The face, the asinine expression, the ears, like, it's just great. Slowbro's awesome. Look at him. He's just doing whatever. And then you walk up and you're like, oh my god, Slowbro just looks like such a pushover. And then he uses like Psychic or something on you and messes you up. Magnemite and Magneton, both D tier. They're just magnets with eyes. Not a fan. Farfetch'd is B. This is how you take like a duck and make it have a lot more. This is what you do for like a duck looking Pokemon. You don't do this. Got a lot of personality. No, everyone wants it to get evolution. Face is good. I love how it's just like, here's my leak. I'm gonna beat you up. It's great. D tier for Doduo and Dodrio. Just bird with 2 heads, bird with 3 heads. I don't know. I guess I kind of like that the heads have personality, but it's not great. Seal and Dugong, same thing. They're just seals. Muck is D tier. Grimer, I'm gonna put in A. I used to be like, oh, Grimer's just a pile of sludge, but like he's got so much personality. I think like the face is cool. He's just like, rah! He's just totally like a sludge monster. This one, like, I really like this sort of, like, how he's just, like, overflowing onto the ground. How, he, like, his form is so dynamic because it's, like, made of liquid and everything. I don't know. He's cool. Shelder, B tier. Good amount of personality for the clam. Cloyster is S tier. I love the spikes on the shell. Pearl head sticking out. I'm not sure if I like the horn. I would maybe like this design just without this middle horn. But it's pretty cool. Cloyster's awesome. I love the idea of it using like Ice Beam. Like Cloyster was really, really cool. Ghastly, D. Just a ghost orb. Not enough for me. Same with Haunter. Gengar is A tier. No, Gengar's S tier. I really like Gengar. Like, it's so simple, but I mean, if you want to talk personality, this is the personality Pokemon. It's got little spikes, has big spike ears. I don't know. Like, Gengar's so cool. Like, I don't really use ghost types, but if I have to, I'm gonna pick a Gengar. He's so cool. This is one of those Pokemon that I absolutely think is, like, makes sense why they chose to market it so much. Onyx D. Onyx is just rocks joined together with the face. Drowsy C. Tapers are kind of cool. It's fine. I don't know. It has enough personality and enough like going on design wise that I think it's unique, but it's not like that cool to be in B. Hypno D. Just lame or drowsy. Krabby I'll put in C. It's got a good amount going on for Crab. I like how he's all spread out and ready to go. He's feeling it. Kingler. Okay. Kingler is A. I used to think Kingler was so generic, but now I've seen the light. Look at this face. He's just like, he's ready to go. He's got his crown head built in. He's the king. He's got his king crown, his giant disproportionate claw hand. It's those crab claw moves. Dude, Kingler. This is how you do a crab dude. This is the way you do it. Okay. So now D for Voltorb. Just like not enough going on. Electrode I'll put in B. It's got a lot of personality. The face is great. I don't know. Like, this is a Pokemon that is entirely based on its sprite. Like, I feel like in different generations, this Pokemon could be either really cool or really lame, just depending on how good they did the face for it. But it's cool. It's a cool way to do it. Execute, D. It's just eggs. Like, the gimmick of them having different faces isn't enough. C for Executor. Executor is just really, really weird. Like, he's too weird to not be put on the, at least in C. Just based on his weirdness. Cubone and Marowak. D, not into it. Just creature with skull head. Hitmonlee, I kind of like. Also just kind of a weird, like, thumb with arms and legs that's gonna kill you. Hitmonchan, just a dude, super lame. Lickitung, kind of like, I like the stripes and the circle and like the overall body. Like, Lickitung's pretty cool. Not super into it, but it's C-worthy. Coughing. Oh. What the fuck? Why did I cough right before coughing? That's extra cursed. It was like subconscious. Like, I looked at it and my body was just like, I have to cough. Let's see. Coughing and wheezing. I don't really like coughing. Just toxic ball. Wheezing I kind of like. I like the disembodied head that's just like, please kill me. Like, wheezing's cool. It's got some stuff going on. Rhyhorn, lame, boring. This horn creature. Rhydon's okay. I kind of like the big tail. You know what? Rhydon and Nidoqueen kind of got like some similar design going on. Or I guess Rhydon and Nidoking also. I don't know. They're cool. I don't have much to say about Rhydon. Chansey is probably my favorite Pokemon in all of Gen 1. Absolutely S tier deserving. Like, so cool. They're in Pokemon Centers. So simple. Love the little tassels. Little hair extension tassels. They have like the... I almost said frosted tips. Like the highlights. Chansey's so cool. Chansey is best Pokemon. Tangela, A tier. What's underneath it? Look at those little clown shoes. Look at its little curious face. Just great. Tangela's got like the ugly cute thing going on. Kangaskhan. Ooh, Kangaskhan's a tough one. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I like that it's its own thing. It's just its own monster. The fact that it has the pouch with the baby is really cool. I like that it was like Safari Zone. It's just kind of like its own creature. Like, yeah, it's got like a kangaroo thing going on. I like the armor plating. There's a lot to like about it. But to me, it's just, it doesn't like, it just screams big monster to me. And like, I don't know, that's not a bad thing. It's a good big monster. It's got the right amount of like cute and angry going on at the same time. But it's just not for me. It's just not a Pokemon I would use. It's not a Pokemon I'm like, yes, that's the coolest one. But it's B tier. It's almost A tier. It's so close to A tier. Like if we were rating this, if this is like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and 8 out of 10, this would be like an 8.7. It's really close, but I just can't put it into A tier. It just doesn't have like the personality I'm like looking for. I don't know. But it looks like it would mess you up for sure. That's a Mega. This one was weird because it was like its own sprite. Horsey. I'm gonna put Horsey. Excuse me. I'm gonna put Horsey in B. If you're gonna do a seahorse, this is a cute way to do it. I love little like tube mouth. It's great. I like the little like head spikes. I'm gonna put C tier for Seadra. I just think it's horsey but more over designed. I kind of like the spike wings and the tail, but there's too many spikes. It's too just angry horsey for me. D tier for Goldeen. This thing sucks. I don't know why. I don't get it. It's just like lame-o goldfish. Sea King. I'm gonna put Sea King in B. It's got a lot of personality. Look at those. I love the frilly fins it's got going on. The white with like the little spots on it is great. I love the patterning. It's a stupid derpy mouth like, that's great. It's got a lot going on. Staryu, A tier. This is such a simple way to do a starfish, but the gem is so cool. I love how it's angled and not standing straight up to give it that personality. It's like, ha! I don't know. And like, who could forget it from the anime where it has it has like a samurai voice. It doesn't even say its own name. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, shut up, phone. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Starmie, D tier. For the same reasons as some of these other ones. I don't know. I think like it just is more Staryu. There's just too many points on it. The gem is too like over designed. I don't know. I don't think it's as good. It just takes everything about Staryu and makes it worse. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime C. Look at him. He's too weird not to be in C, but he's just like a guy. He's like he's literally a Mr. Mime. Scyther. I'll put Scyther in B. Like, Scyther's whole gimmick of the claw arms is cool. If I want a, like, aggressive, angry, like, badass Pokemon, I choose Scyther. I don't know, it's cool. It's, for a bug type, it's certainly, like, really unique. Jinx. Jinx is probably... as a meme, how do you rate Jinx? Like, as, like, look at this Pokemon. Look at this weirdo. Jinx is high tier. But do I really like Jinx? And I'll put Jinx in B. Jinx is just an oddball. I love her face, too. She's like, whoop! It's great. Electabuzz, C. I almost like Electabuzz. But I don't really like the head. I don't really like his little antennas and like the spike hair and the tail. I really just like the design of like the electricity patterns on him and the arms and the legs. But like all this, I'm not feeling with Electabuzz. Magmar, D. Butthead, Flaming Duck is just not for me. Man, so many of these Pokemon got evolutions that totally changed my opinion on them. But we're only looking at originals. Pinsir. I put Pinsir in A. I like Pinsir a lot. The spike horns are cool. The face is just great. I love Pinsir's like super segmented like raptor arms that just look super janky. Pinsir's pretty sweet. There's a lot about Pinsir. Like I like the pill shape. I don't know. Like it's just so its own thing. Like I get that they were trying to do like a stag beetle thing with this, but to like flip it up vertically and then I don't know. It's crazy. Pinsir's insane. Magikarp. This is how you do a fish. Capture the derpy, ugly cuteness of fish, which is half the appeal of owning fish. I used to have an aquarium. I would definitely pick up myself a Magikarp. Oh, let's just do Gyarados out of the way, too. Gyarados is, C. I don't really like Gyarados. It's a sea serpent. I get it. I get the appeal of Gyarados. I get that it's badass that it evolves from Magikarp. It's definitely not D. It's got a good amount going on. It's cool, I guess. I've just never been... I don't have an attachment to Gyarados. Tauros. Put Tauros in B. I like the three tails. It's got a cool presence. I like the big fluffy like neck mane. Tauros is cool. Lapras, I'm gonna say B. I like that it's like a Loch Ness monster. I super like the like cloistered spiky shell. I think my issue with Lapras, I really like the body. I think it's something about the face. Like, I feel like they could give Lapras a different head and it would be one of my favorites from Gen 1. I don't know. Ditto, A. Look at Ditto. This is how you design a blob. Ditto's gimmick is really cool. They copies people. Ditto's got a lot of personality. There's so much going on. Eevee, B. Just cute little dog. Not much to say about it. Okay, so here we go. Here's the evolutions. Vaporeon, D. I don't know. There's something that grosses me out about it. I don't like the fin tail. I don't like the spike back. I definitely do not like the frill neck. Like the frill... I don't... What are those things called in like classical... Not classical music. Like the Renaissance, where they have like the neck frills. I don't know what they're called. It reminds me of that. I'm not into it. Jolteon. Jolteon gets put in A. I think Jolteon's design is just really simple. Like, I get it. It's like this super... The fur is like standing on it and it's electrified. Even though it still has the neck thing, I think it's cooler spiked out like that. The ears are cool. Oh, Jolteon's great. Flareon, C. It's just kind of boring. I like the flame-looking tail. That's cool. But there's just not enough about Flareon to make it stand out. Porygon, S. I love low poly Porygon. I love that it's like a man-made like antivirus Pokemon. Its head is so cool. It's like an origami duck. I love the color scheme. Love the like super like jaggy eye in the body. Porygon's awesome. And I love that you have to like get it from the game corner and work for it. It's such a cool way to unlock it. Omanite, A. Super simple. I love little arms, little eyes. It kind of looks like he's got a little mustache with his tentacles, even though no, that's not what it is. But that's pretty cool. Kabuto. Wait, sorry, not Kabuto yet. Omastar. I don't know. Omastar is D. This thing is just ugly. I think it ruins everything cool about Omanite. I don't like these super extra tentacles that aren't really doing anything. I don't like the face of the mouth. I don't know. This thing's just like... I'm just not feeling it. Kabuto is fine. It's just a little shell parasite bug thing. Not much to say. Kabutops, A. This thing is so cool. It's so cool. It's like a trilobite head and like the armor plating on the body and the big sights. This is like what Scyther wants to be. Like this is like Scyther's like Scyther after he like works through his phases and grows up into an incredible adult. Look at Kabutops. So cool. Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl goes in B. I like the little like devil spike tail. That's cool. It's fine. I definitely, as far as like looking like a dragon, I think I like this more than Charizard. But I don't know, it's okay. He's just angry Aerodactyl Dragon Man. Snorlax, put in B. Look at him. Big old tubby Snorlax. His design is solid. Nothing wrong with Snorlax. Wow, we're knocking through it. Articuno, A tier. Really, really cool. Probably my favorite out of the legendary birds. Definitely gives the feeling of ice. Like, this definitely feels like a thing that lives on top of a snowy mountain. Like, the, like, chest plume and, like, the wings all spread out and the super long tail. It's cool. Like, it's not... It's kind of, like, inverse Pidgeot, you know? Because the Pidgeot's got, like, the head crest is, like, the tail crest. But whatever. It's cool. Zapdos, C. It's got personality. It's got stuff going on, but it's just spiky bird. Not feeling it. Moltres, D. It's literally just like chicken on fire. There's nothing really cool to me about like bird, but all the wings are flames instead. I don't know. Not feeling it. Dratini, C. Just little slithery boyo with a clown nose. He's okay. Dragonair, A tier. I really like the little gems, the chest gem. It's like the slender body, makes it look really majestic. It's got the friggin' war turtle ears, and like I think the head shape is cool. Like, it's really simple, but this to me feels like a mythical Pokemon. Like, there's something about it that like it's just got that mystical, like, hidden away somewhere aura. Like, you find it in a special place. Dragonite. Dragonite I'm going to put in C. I don't hate it, but I have no attachment to it. Mewtwo. Mewtwo also C. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's just kind of angry. The weird, like, tube neck it has is unique, but kind of gross. I don't know. I was never attached to Mewtwo. Man, just like looking at this list and all these controversies, like I guess I've never really thought about how weird my taste in Pokemon is until now. Like, how many Pokemon lists are you gonna find, I don't know, that have like Mewtwo and Charizard in C tier, Blastoise and Beedrill in B tier, and then like S tier is like Vileplume and, you know, Vileplume and Poliwhirl. Yeah, I mean, these are honestly my favorites. Like, I promise I'm not just doing this to be like a weird hipster. Like, I've always, even as a kid, when I'd collect Pokemon cards, I'd be like, I want Poliwhirl. They'd be like, why do you want Poliwhirl? You know? I've always had like weird favorites. I don't know. Mew, I'm gonna put an A. Mew's solid. I like the tail. I like its lore. It's cool. It's cute. It's simple. I like most of the small legendaries. And then these are all megas, which I'll do my own tier list probably for megas. But yeah. So thank you for watching the video. I'll scroll through this really quick. Wait, it automatically adjusted it, right? Yeah. Thank you for watching the video. I'm Rinelight. I do full edge shiny hunting. Also rhythm games like DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, that kind of thing. Sound Voltex, Osu. And then also JRPGs, you know, like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy. Working through Nier Automata right now, that kind of thing on Twitch. So if you're interested, maybe check me out on Twitch. And if you're watching from one of my Twitch viewers, thank you so much for your support, as always. I'll see you around. Thanks, guys. Bye!